Good morning, everybody. Today's Friday, the 15th of May, 2020, and we're gonna go ahead and get this what you call it, Pulsar Thermion XP50 thermal scope that we mounted yesterday. Get that bad boy, I guess we'll call it, bad boy, bad girl. We'll get that bad girl zeroed. Shut up, dudes. Come on, Bella, get out of the way, dummy. Come on, Bells. Anyway, we're gonna get this guy zeroed here at 50 yards and then back there at 100. I just brought everything out, so I'm letting the optic and eyes and ears and some other things kind of come up to air temperature, so everything doesn't fog up with humidity and whatnot. So let me go heat up the target. You recall from yesterday's video, I'm gonna take a torch and go heat up that dark spot in the middle of the left-hand target there. I'm gonna heat that up to maybe 200 degrees, just have it stand out, and that's gonna be my zero target. And away we go. Alrighty, hopefully you can hear me and I won't have to do a voiceover on this. But this is the technique I'm using to zero that thermal optic. It's basically taking this 6-inch plate here and heating it up just a little bit. Not too much. Good enough. 115 degrees versus 80. So the differential between those two should be sufficient to, and you'll see it. I'm going to go record some video on the optic itself. Boy, you better shut your butt. Alright, so we got the target all heated up. I'm still working on the 100-yard zero here. So I'm going to take three, I think this is my second volley. So I've done a 3-round volley, made some adjustments for windage and elevation, taken 3 shots here. 1, 2, there you go, and a 3rd shot. You can, the scope has a 1-shot zero, so you could technically do this with 1 shot. I like to do it in 3, just to kind of take a small group. I accidentally left the scope on, so it caught me waddling down there to 100 yards to check the target and repaint over it. So I'm spraying that orange paint on the back, actually on the front and back target. And once you get it sprayed up, I'll waddle my behind back 100 yards back to the firearm, and we'll do it again. And look at the light, I'm sorry, the dark blue there in mid abdomen. That's the sweat on my shirt. So that's the coolest part of my body, is the sweaty part of my shirt. Interesting. Who would have known, right? Unless you shoot yourself in thermal. Back on the gun again, and we're going to put 3 more rounds, I believe, on. Actually, I do 3 here, and then I'll do a final 3 in a couple of minutes. And again, this is for final 0. But I think I confirmed it was zeroed with these 3. 1, and 2, and 3. There you go. And here I'm just farting around with some of the features, getting acclimated with, and basically figuring it out. Here I'm demonstrating the zoom, so it defaults to a zoom of 2x, and it can zoom to 8x. That's zoomed into 6.7 there. It's a little fuzzy, so I'm adjusting the objective focus out in the front just to tighten it up a little bit. Then I'm going to take 3 final shots here. 1, and 2, and going up on 3. You can kind of see that hot plate starting to get a little cooler, right? After, it's been, I don't know, 5 to 8 minutes since I hit it with a torch. Well, I can tell it's starting to get a little cooler, a little less red, a little bit more orange or yellow. Anyway, pan around a little bit just to kind of show you what it looks like. I'm using the rainbow mode here, as I think I said before. It's during the day, it really kind of makes some of the stuff, especially that target, pop. Nighttime, I wouldn't use this mode. I would use white hot or black hot. But for zeroing middle of the day on a hot target, it worked out pretty well. Before I went down and looked at the target, I took the firearm with me, and I was looking for the chickens. And as you can see there, that's about 2 or 3 chickens, maybe 3, out in the woods. Now again, this is broad daylight, so this is not night. And even with the this thermal energy coming off the sun midday, you can see the red heads on them. So it's picking up a pretty good signature for these guys. You could definitely, if I didn't know what this was, I could tell you that's a chicken. Pretty clear. Well, I'm thinking we're going to call that a perfectly zeroed thermal scope. Look at that. From 100 yards on a 6-inch plate. So I'm counting 1, 2, right down the pipe, and maybe through 1 inch. So from 100 yards through a thermal optic, I'm going to call that good. I'm going to call that not good for the local coyotes. They in trouble, dude. They in trouble. Hey, say coyotes are in trouble. You'd rather eat Lucy's shoe. Good boy.